Transformer grounding resistance measurement. Course objectives. To master transformer grounding resistance measurement. Rated capacity transformers. Corresponding to the size of the grounding resistance of a transformer of rated capacity. Task description. Measurement of the grounding resistance of a 10 kV distribution transformer. Key points. Inspection of the earth resistance meter. Laying of the earth resistance meter. And reading of earth resistance meter. Basic knowledge. Electrical equipment or facilities in the distribution system, whether charged or uncharged, all need to be connected to the zero potential earth. Grounding according to its role in the classification, generally divided into protective grounding and functional grounding, two kinds of, because the transmission line tower, long-term exposure in the open air, different areas of the terrain, climatic environment varies. In operation, by nature's lightning interference is particularly prominent. If the grounding resistance of the tower is not up to standard, when exposed to lightning, it will not be able to evacuate the lightning in time. Then it will cause damage to the tower. For 10 kV distribution transformers, transformer above 100 kV amperes, requirement of grounding resistance is not more than 4 ohms. Transformer within 100 kV amperes, requirement of grounding resistance value is not more than 10 ohms. So when we test the transformer grounding resistance, need to check the capacity of the transformer. According to the capacity to analyze whether the grounding resistance value meets the operational requirements. ZC8 type earth resistance meter. The range is the multiplication switch multiplied by the maximum value of the dial, generally written on the dial. 4 terminals are C1 current terminal, P1 voltage terminal, P2 C2 shorten grounding terminal. Site environmental requirements. Work should be carried out in dry weather conditions, not suitable for thunder, rain, or snow. Familiarize yourself with the site conditions. Understand the parameters of the line pole type, grounding body laying direction, geological parameters, and other relevant information, especially the grounding type. Preparation before work. Dress correctly. Have the appearance of an electric power employee. Wear long-sleeved overalls. Cuffs should not be pulled up. Check the helmet. Be worn correctly and within the validity period. Jaw straps should be tightly fitted to the jaw. Wear insulated shoes. Wear gloves. Select the following equipment in the equipment room. ZC8 type earth resistance meter. Insulated gloves, 2 grounding sticks, 2 wrenches, test line, long, medium, and short 3 pieces, 1 group hammer. Operation procedure. Handle the work ticket. According to the safety regulations of the State Grid Corporation, Power Distribution Section handle the first kind of work ticket. Work preparation. According to the State Grid Corporation, Electricity Safety Work Regulations, Distribution Section handle the distribution line. The first kind of work ticket bring the record sheet of grounding resistance measurement of this area. Handle the work ticket. In addition to fill in the work task, you must also carefully fill in the safety measures. The safety measures for this operation are as follows. Prevent accidental entry. Check the transformer station number. Pole number name. Prevent electric shock. Keep a sufficient safety distance from energized bodies. Use insulated gloves that have passed the test. Prevention of pole collapse. Check that the roots of the pole are not loose and lack of soil before climbing the pole. Check the pole body for tilting cracks, whether the burial depth is qualified. Tie wires are intact and not corroded. Beginning of work. Check the work equipment. Insulated gloves within the qualification period. And do the inflation test. Ensure that the insulating gloves are not torn. Check wrenches. Check that the hammer is intact. ZC8 type earth resistance tester. Check the appearance. Check the appearance of no damage. Qualification period. Check the appearance of the test line for damage. After checking the appearance of all instruments, check the earth resistance meter before use. First of all, zero the insulation resistance meter statically through the small black knob on the top of the meter. The opposite pointer point to the vertical position of the center of the dial. Make the meter needle and the center scale line overlap. Static zeroing followed by dynamic zeroing. Place the 3 test wires. 3 collets bite each other. Test wire sticks. Installation according to the grounding resistance measurement method. C1 to 40 meters. P1 to 20 meter wire. P2 C2 shorted to 5 meters. After short connection, turn the dial to the position of scale 10. Shake the handle to deflect the pointer to the right. Turn the dial clockwise until the pointer center line and the dial reading 0 position 3 lines coincide. The reading is 0. It means that the grounding resistance meter and the test line are normal. If the pointer is shifted to the left, it is possible that the middle of the test wire has been broken and need to be replaced. Static zeroing. After the static zeroing and shorting test, start to measure the grounding resistance. Wear insulated gloves. Use a wrench to disconnect the grounding device. Connection to the lightning connector's grounding connector. Arrangement of the current pole C1 connection in the vertical line direction. Connect the 40 meters test line. Drive in the grounding stake. Grounding stake into not less than 3/4 of the whole grounding rod. Vertical line direction layout voltage pole P1 connecting wire. Connect the test wire of 20 meters and driven into the grounding stake. Ground stake into not less than 3/4 of the whole grounding rod. Wear insulated gloves and use a wrench. Disconnect the grounding device. Connection with the lightning connector, grounding connector. Clean the connection to the grounding grid. Connect C2 P2 to a 5-meter test lead. Make a good and reliable connection to the cleaned grounding grid. Operation and reading. After arranging the wiring, place the meter in a flat position. Select the large range first. Press the meter with your left hand. Toggle the dial with the index finger. With the other hand, crank the meter at 120 revolutions per minute. Turn the dial with the index finger. Make the pointer point to the center of the scale. When the pointer mark coincides with the dial with the readout, readings are taken. Reading is range multiply scale. For example, reading 2.2 by range multiplier 10 equals to 22 ohms. Reading 3.7 by range multiplier 1 is 3.7 ohms. Shake the measurement again after the reading. If the two measurements are basically the same, it is the measured resistance value of the tower. Fill in the test results in the test record sheet and compare it with the original test records. Compare the grounding resistance, whether there is any abnormal change. Restore the tower grounding device. Remove the connection cable of the earth resistance tester. Restore the lightning conductor grounding lead. Connection to the tower. Tighten the bolts. Tighten the bolts and tidy up the grounding leads. All the shaking table. Connecting wires and work equipment neatly after clean up the site. Finally, analyze the measured soil resistance. Transformer above 100 kilovolt amperes, requirement of grounding resistance not more than 4 ohms. Transformer within 100 kilovolt amperes, requirement of grounding resistance value is not more than 10 ohms. If the test result is greater than 10 ohms, then it is judged to be unqualified. Course review. Static zeroing of earth resistance tester. Short circuit test. Resistance reading.